To all the non-believers, 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 non-believers. I'm making non-believers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Varsity, and welcome to episode 38 of NBA Talk Playoff Edition. Now, let's get to it. Let's get straight to the point. Did anybody think that Milwaukee wasn't going to sweep Detroit tonight? Because I'm pretty sure nobody thought that, because this series was done already. Milwaukee just did what they had to do. They took care of business. Giannis has once again put on another performance, putting up a playoff career high. But what impressed me was how he handled himself on the defensive end. Now, I know people are going to say it's Detroit and all that other nonsense, but he got the job done. For the first time since 2001, Milwaukee passes the first round. The only thing I noticed from that game 4 is that Blake Griffin damn near was playing on one leg the entire time, and he was still balling. He was still balling. But Milwaukee just showed why they're the better team, why they're the superior team, why they're the best team in the league. They just kept nailing three after three after three and making great defensive plays. And yeah, Detroit put on a good first half, but then the second half it was all Milwaukee. It was all Milwaukee. I mean, what else can I say? There's nothing more. There's nothing more I can say about that. I mean, the series is done. Now we can move on to Milwaukee and Boston. That's going to be a fun one because you're getting a rematch of the first round last year. Personally, I think Milwaukee is going to win that series. I personally feel like they're going to win because they're more presently constructed to make it deeper into the playoffs. I know people are going to be like, oh, but what about the expectations of Boston and all that other stuff? But to me, I don't think Boston is going to be ready to face this Milwaukee team. I don't think so. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel like they got the personnel to find a way to contain Giannis. But even if you try to contain everybody else, because if Eric Bledsoe gets going, then Giannis is just even harder to stop. That whole team can get clicking just from those two starting to hit their shots. Those two get in a rhythm, and the rest of the team gets into a rhythm right behind them, and then they become impossible to stop. But I just came off of watching the Rockets and Jazz game, and Donovan Mitchell, man, yo, I like this kid, man. He he put the team on his back, like he put the team on his back. He just played tonight like I'm not gonna get my ass swept tonight. I am not getting swept. Like get out of here. You are not sweeping us. You are not gonna sweep us on our home floor. Get the hell out of here. And Utah just played a great. They just played a great all around game, but they know they're not winning the series. But they played a great all around game. They get to survive for another game. They get one more game. Donovan Mitchell, he had a great performance. That was one hell of a performance. That was like that was like a damn like superhero game. It was that looked like some NBA 2K sliders all the way up type shots he was making. Like Donovan Mitchell, he just went ham. He just went ham today. And what else can I say? I mean Donovan Mitchell, he was the man, but I'm not picking Utah to come back and win the series. They're not winning game 5 against Houston. They're not winning game 5. I expect a blowout for game 5 because you know that Harden and Chris Paul, they're just going to straight come out and just say, hell no, y'all not going to make a comeback. Chris Paul was already talking about the next game in the final seconds. Like, he already talking about what they're going to do next game. Donovan Mitchell is the head of the snake when it comes to Utah on the offensive end. If he don't get going, the rest of the team don't get going, and you clearly saw it because Ricky Rubio's not a capable shooter. You can't really depend on Gobert for offense, and Yeah, Donovan Mitchell has to be the heart and soul of that offense, and there's no other way to describe it. I mean, but Houston, for a team that has to play Golden State in the second round, they looked very slow. They didn't look like they were very interested. Like what? Like I didn't understand what the hell half of that stuff was. They were just chucking up shots, committing turnovers, and, like they were just getting muffed at the rim. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the energy they had to come back like they did in Game 3. Maybe I don't know I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, they were just throwing up some bullshit shots. Like half the shots I was just looking at, I'm going like, what the hell are y'all shooting that for? Like, come on, man. Like you see this team playing you guys so tough. That's where your pride should have came in and just been like, yo, y'all realize y'all down 3-0, right? But we never saw that. We never got to see that. And Utah, like I said, they played hard, and Utah is like one of the toughest places I have to say in the NBA to get a win, because the Utah Jazz, they're a way better home team than people realize, because when it's Utah, when it's Denver, Boston, San Antonio, like they to get a win in any of those places is like those are the places where you're like, damn, it don't matter how that team plays on the road. If they're at home, they're a way better team than they are usually. I guess home court really does matter at some point, but I am still not picking Utah to win the series. Like I don't think anybody is, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it was a good fight by Utah. They get to survive one more game. Like I said, I think twice already. But it it's it's just one of those games where you have one unbelievable shooting night. Like they had an OKC game 3 type of night. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. This was a pretty short one. We can't wait for the second round to start, especially that Boston Milwaukee series. That should be fun to watch. Anyway, hit the bell, comment, and subscribe if you like basketball content. This is your boy Jay Varsity, and I am out. Peace.
We got some non-believers out there.
Make believers out of non-believers. Make believers out the overseers. Make them back.